Welcome to oziTarget Map. In this video we're going to talk about the Aussie Explorer map converter in a bit more detail. First thing you're going to want to do is open up Aussie Explorer and load the map that you're planning on working with. In this case we're going to work on the Lesno map for Poland. Once your map is loaded, you're going to have to check that you haven't got any features added to the map that you don't want burnt into your new map. For example, waypoints and track files, or the grid overlays. You'll need to disable everything or clear them all from the map so they don't become part of your new map, unless you want them to be. With your grid lines, very important to make sure you've turned off the labels so that they don't end up putting artifacts all over the map. So have a quick look around your map, make sure everything's as you expect it to be, and then we're going to set our zoom level to 100% just in case we have to build this in tiles. Opening oziTarget Map, we're now going to go to the map menu and then convert Aussie Explorer maps. The information section up here tells us if there's any problems. In this case, the GDAL tools aren't ready. So we hit the fix button and it'll give us some information. We're going to choose the OSGO4W. That's the easiest installer. Open their website. And then we're going to select the network installer. Once that's downloaded, we run the installer. We're going to select Express Install. Then next, we're going to pick one of the downloads. First one's fine. We're going to select the GDAL tools only. Hit next. Next. We'll speed this up as it installs. Once that's installed, hit finish. We can close the website. Back in here, we hit scan. It checks where the installer is. We get a little green message. And then we say use this folder. First thing we're going to do is change the output name. This is the map's name and also the file name for the map. If we have a look at the advanced menu, we've got the option to bake in higher zoom levels. You'll get this warning explaining how much bigger it'll make the file. I suggest you leave it off. Close our advanced tab and then we simply hit go. It'll give you some information about preparing Aussie Explorer, which we've already done. Hit next and now it's processing the map. Basically, it'll go to Aussie Explorer, it'll download the PNG if it can, and it will then make the map from there. I'll add another video explaining what happens for map merge and files that it can't download, but once it is, we hit the open map. We can see what our map looks like. We can turn on the 1 kilometer grid to check how it's lining up with the original lines on the map. Pan around, have a bit of a look. You can use the map overview window so you can zoom right in, just jump around to different corners. Everywhere you go, hopefully your grid lines are lining up. Turn those off. Down here we can open the working folder. This will have made a folder inside the parent folder where your Aussie Explorer map was. You can see our MB tiles file. That's the map file that we've just made. The rest of this is stuff that was generated that we probably don't need to keep anymore. So if I close that, come down here to clean up working folder, have a read, say yes. They're all gone now. And the only thing left in our folder is our new oziTarget map MB tiles file. At this point, the only thing you need to do is take note of where it's been saved and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching.